blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just keep going. I know times are getting hard, and you're unsure about how certain things are going, but knowing the unknown will be revealed to you when you least expect it. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Um, if you are comfortable enough, I don't know why I got stuck. If you are comfortable enough, please drop me a line or two. I love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift and how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. Also, if you feel like the videos are very uplifting to you, gives you good vibes or good inspiration, that you want to share with a loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times right now and needs spiritual guidance or just needs confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, uh, please go ahead and share. And while you're give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's greatly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my videos. So the background music I'm using, I know is kind of throwing me off right now, and it's clearing a lot. So that's what it's called, clearing subconscious negativity. Meditation music for positive energy, deep, relaxed mind and body. And we'll post that link on the description box below. And my video today is Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, when you feel the universe is blind and deaf to your situations, they are truly not. There's a lot of times, I can see some empaths, like I get really awkward visions that when visions come in, they come in like off, you know catch you off guard at times. And I think I was getting it just now, because that's why I end up grabbing this and I keep rubbing on it. I don't know why I do that. But ever since I've been putting it on, I feel so different, because it looks like Indian stuff. And I've had this for a long time, and I haven't worn it because I guess it's like at that time it wasn't needed, but they're telling me to put this on, and just it's just weird to me. But a lot of times we can go through certain situations where you can get aggravated because you get so many signs that your blessings are on its way. One door is getting ready to close when the window opens. Anything that we end up turning around and begin. Nothing has an ending, nothing has a beginning, but it just has go in full circle. And a lot of times it can make you feel like you're overwhelmed, and you can get angry, like you're doing everything you need to do. You're doing things because you love to do them. um, and you're feeling like you're doing above and beyond, but only get so little back. Or things are getting rough for you, like you tell me to be positive and all this craziness comes out. They're wanting to remind you of your strength. They're wanting to remind you of anything that throughout your life there you've been lacked of. They will place you in certain situations for you to realize those. A lot of times it can be sad. I've been there. When I look at certain things that has popped off in my life, I was just like, where were you at when all these things popped off? Where was God at when this happened? Where is God at when that happened? There's so many times I've been there. I was even dealing with it today, and it got to that point where sometimes you just got to cry it out. And not every day is going to be positive for you. You have to be grateful for within that day, because even though it could be a bad day, that bad day done taught you something just as well as a good one will. You're always supposed to be able to deal with that. There's so many things you're manifesting right now. So many different powers of yours has just been catapulted beyond ever measures that you weren't even, realizing that would happen. A lot of things is bringing on changes, is where, you're dealing with family issues, you're dealing with financial issues. A lot of y'all are, trying to get into businesses of your own, lost your jobs, all these different things are popping off, where the universe is orchestrating a lot of different changes in your life. You might not understand it. You could be okay one minute and you feel like you're anxious the next. Like, I know something's about to pop off. I know this is about to do this. Something's coming towards my way and I don't know what it is. I can be scared at one time, be nervous the next, and be anxious another one. And turn around and be depressed. And there's a lot of times where we feel like, where was God at when all these different situations came along? And, and it's just like we have to be able to understand universe is not going to forsake us. A lot of things had to happen for you to be aware of different things that was not known. You have to understand, I had to tell myself that as well. My higher self, it kicked in. A lot of things, it might not seem fair to you. You can tell somebody, and it can be very upsetting when you can go through a lot of things that might seem like the world is against you. And that's a sad feeling to go through. A lot of things have popped off and you wish, like, why did this had to happen that way? A lot of times we have to go through pain. We have to go through minor setbacks, major setbacks, disappointment, deceit, betrayal. All these different things had to come about just to remind you that you do have that power. You're way above anything that's been placed upon you. And they will allow certain things to come about in your life to shake it up, for you to have that painful reminder that you have all the power you can invest in just to overcome a lot of things. I know a lot of us is going through so much, and sometimes it can be written on our forehead because we have gone through so much, and you show so much strength. I've been hearing that a lot lately. It's like when people, it's like when I talk to them, all of a sudden they get throat like, ooh, and I'm just like, what? I didn't even know these people. And they say, you look like you've been through a lot. You don't seem like it's like your vibes. You feel like you've been through a lot, but you don't look like you do. There are certain situations where angels, universe, God, anything that's holy and pure will place you in the most damning situations. But when people see you, they won't see the things you went through. They won't see the pain that you carry. They don't see the sorrow that is instilled in your heart at times, in your pain, your memories. Certain situations you've been placed in or currently placed in. You won't look the way things have gone about you. You know, a lot of times we have that. It's just like, dang, do I have it written on my face or something? No, you don't. But it's just the energy. You can tell a person's been through a lot, but their power overran the pain. The purpose is all over that. And it can come about at times where you can look at your situation and cry. And I'm trying so hard not to cry right now because I feel so many of y'all. I understand. Trust me, I do. You know, but it's just a lot of things we've been placed in. It can be so hurtful, so hurtful. And you're trying to understand, why did this had to happen to me? I'm a good person. We all make mistakes. Yes, we all do. You know, but a lot of times things have to come about just for you to be an example for somebody else. It might not even be directed, even though you went through it, would not probably, your situation is bigger than what actually happened, if you can get what I'm saying. There's things that had to impact you in the most tragic way for you to be able to reflect on somebody else, to let them know, hey, I went through this, that, and the other, but I'm okay. I went through this. I'm an example of this. And even though your situation might not be clear right now, you don't understand, why you had to go through things. And it's just like, if you watch movies like I do, or certain documentaries, or certain things will come up on social media where you'll see people talking about, I got kicked out of my home, I lost my job, I got molested by this person or this person, but they end up being advocates. They're, going around the world, doing mentoring, speaking about what happened in their life, what has occurred, and just the blessings out of that tragic situation. And that's why there's a lot of people are going around doing, uh, motivational speaking, using their life, their shortcomings, their struggle, their stress, their, unfortunate events, to be able to allow people to look at themselves and look at their life. And it's just like, if you have been through the most God-wrenching, tragic situation and you're still here, you have a bigger purpose. Just because the fact is you went through so many powerful things, just because the fact is you have made it past all the things that's been placed on you. That's strength right there. When you can admit to, yes, this did happen to me. You should never be ashamed of your past. Your past is what is going to strengthen you in so many different ways that you wouldn't even realize. Because a lot of times we're so focused on what happened and not realizing what is allowing it, that situation can either make you or it can break you. And it's not there to break you, even though whatever is going through, I don't understand your struggle. You and universe and God knows your struggle. But you have to be able to look at it and say, I'm bigger than what has been placed on me. I'm going to overcome this. Even if you had to be in front of the mirror every day, and I do that as much as I possibly can, I will overcome this. I might not know and understand all the things that I had to go through. I know a lot of people don't believe me. It don't matter, but I know what went on with me. I know what has occurred in my life. And I know as soon as I said that, the devil, my energy's starting to change. All these different things are taking effect in your life. That is where it gets you so angry. But it's making you angry but grateful at the same time, because you're not going to allow this situation to beat you. you know this is not what it is. This is like, there's times I could be cleaning and it's like ego, the devil will remind me the things that my mom's ex-husband did to me, the times he laughed on my misfortune, things that they felt like, oh, I didn't do anything, or I'm okay. They felt like they were justified to do what they did because of their selfishness. All these different things come popping up in my head. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to allow that bastard to win nothing over me. I'm not going to allow that man to do nothing. God forbid, God forgive me for calling that man out his name like that. But I will not allow you to win. You have taken everything away from me. You have tried to break me on the worst times. They haunted on me even at my mom's funeral. They tried me. All these different things I had to go through, and yet I'm still here. I can sit here and tell y'all, I'm not trying to rain on nobody's parade, because I know we all go through things. I'm not asking for no sympathy either, but they're wanting me to be able to tell my story and allow y'all to know the things that I went through, but also the things that I'm conquering. I had to see all my mom's skin fall off, damn near fall off, seeing her with holes in her head, all these different things. I felt every pain my mom went through, and I'm just like, am I going through a stigmata? Why am I feeling all these different things? Every ailment my mom had, it put my body hyperdrive. So whatever she was going through, I was going through it at the same time. Not wish that was my worst enemy. Right after that, started having seizures for 6 to 8 months, not dropping like 10, 20 pounds within a month and a half, you know having seizures, like it felt like my head was about to explode, being disoriented back to back, almost got killed by a cop and ended up having to do 57 days in jail for a crime that I never committed. Had people lying on the stand, and this man threatened my life and called me all kind of racial slurs, telling me he won't bury me next to my mom. All these different things. And on top of that, moving into a different state, thinking, okay, I done lost my mom. There's nothing else here for me. So let me go ahead and move down here with my mom's ex-husband and his wife, so I can be close to family. And come to find out, they did the ultimate betrayal. They're living off of my trust fund and then kept my dad away from me. Even anytime he came by, you would say, oh, okay, well, we invited you over here. You didn't come, but you had deception about how the things you were presenting to me. Like, I had to be very secretive, not telling my children where I was, not to tell my ex-fiance where I was, having people drop me off and they couldn't stay. They would put me in a certain situation that was, they already knew I was paranoid, and those are the type of people that don't, surprise me like that. If you do, shoot, it's about hell about to freeze over. Those are the type of people that never presented stuff to me, because they already know if I would have came over there, it would have been a shitstorm. Just because the fact is they would have been contradicted out of, because they were asking my dad for money to take care of me and I never got it. They were living a good life while me and my children struggled. All those different things I had to go through, in a situation that I'm getting myself out of. But it's just the fact is I learned that I can beat that. Regardless on what has been taken out of my life, I know things are about to take its place for the better. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to meet my dad. That was the worst thing that I ever thought I can go through, is not being able to see my dad. No, I haven't been able to see my mom because I have a gut feeling that my mom's ex-husband and their wife intervened to make sure my mom wouldn't be in my life. They wanted to make sure that I killed myself or something happened to me so they can get my dad's estate and all these different things. They wanted so badly for me to die. They didn't care what me and my children would endure, as long as their life was good for him and her children. All these different things that came about in my life. And being able to tell that without no anger, not no animosity, because it's like I had to snatch my power back to scare him and his forefathers half to death. And I took that. And I realized that there's times where I sat here and cried and I said, God, this is not fair. I've never did. I love my mom's ex-husband. I can't even call him my adopted father no more. He's like stricken from that. I mean, this is just some dude I know from my past. He doesn't get that title from me. You know, he was more supportive towards his wife family. They were, oh, he's did this, he's been at the school plays, and he came to my stuff. He never did that for you? No. He didn't. I'm glad y'all can get a benefit off of somebody who was supposed to raise me, but her family got to have that benefit of having my so-called dad to be able to be that support, that caregiver. I never knew what a good man was. I wouldn't even know what a good man was unless it slapped me in my face. The only person I can actually say that was my best friend, and it was the man that I always admired, was my biological father. Just the support that he gives me now, even though he's not physically here, that's my best friend. I always constantly hear him tell me how proud he is of me and how I can be able to overcome all these obstacles that is placed to break me down in so many different ways. And it has, but I built myself back up. It was supposed to do that, break me down. There's a whole bunch of situations you are being placed in that will break you down in so many different ways where you feel like, I don't have no more fight left in me. I don't have any more energy to deal with this. This is allowing you to know we broke down everything, that limited belief, that robot, whatever they try to put on you, different lies you were fed throughout the years. For all this to come tumbling down just for you to be able to make your life what you wanted. A lot of y'all probably had dreams where you're in different houses and stuff like that. And that's allowing that building or a house or a warehouse or whatever, and it's bare and it's strange to you because it's allowing you to see things for what it is and make your choice on how you want to live your life, how things are going to be strategically designed for you to be able to make your life what you want it to be, what you are meant for, what titles you run, what duty you're going to go. All these things had to occur in your life to be able to let you know you have above and beyond everything. You can orchestrate your life how you want it. It's been controlled by mankind for so long. Now, since you are woke and you're going from 3D, 4D, probably 6 and 7D, whatever dimension, you probably haven't even, thought of yet. That's going to be allowing you to do your life the way you want it. You took those chains off of limitations. Now you're doing things that are limitless. You're just like that movie, Bradley Cooper. We popping that pill and you can do anything you want. Except not pop the pill, don't do that. But, doing anything you possibly can because that's going to be your benefit. That's the things that's going to be your blessing. So don't ever feel like the universe is not listening to you. He's deaf and blind about certain situations. Yeah, there could be some people that are going all the way out their way to try to remind you of the things you don't have, or trying to sit up here, hey, I got this and you ain't got that. You're going to have different people like that. But that's the reason why they're doing that, because you reflect the blessings they wish they had. They could have had it too, but they'll get theirs down the line, but they don't have to go through a series of events just like you did. So if they want to be threatened, or when people want to come at you like that, allow them to be threatened, but also reflect you don't got time. You reflect your power, reflect your strength. Don't allow people's, insecurities to be placed on you. That's something how they see themselves. Not, they'll do that, but don't take it personal. I tell myself that all the time. Never take it personal, because they're still dealing with self-hate. When people tell me, oh, I got this and this and this and that, and I'm truly happy for them. But let me come out and say something about my life. That's why when people do that and I don't really talk to them, I don't get into my business like that, because it's like, you're not, even if you were to congratulate me, it'll be a fake one, and I can read that now. So when I say that, the lights started flashing on my phone, and that's okay. Because it's like when people do that, they're reflecting on their insecurities on you. And I just don't have the time for it. So allow yourself to do what you need to do. But do not ever feel like the universe and God, all is holy, is ignoring you, or they're deaf and blind to the pain that you're receiving. Because I guarantee you that pain is going to serve a big, powerful purpose in your life at this moment in time. So allow yourself to see the signs, see the synchronicity, see the spirit totem, see the visions. All these things are applying to your life. So this will be my last video tonight. I just had to go ahead and make these 3, and I will talk to you in my next video. Much love to everybody. To Mimi B, to Miss Linda, as well as Robert Fisher as well. Much love. I hope all y'all have a blessed, safe weekend. I'm gonna go ahead and, if it's meant for me to do another video, but I applied for this to be my last video for the night since it's so late. So I will talk to y'all later. I hope everything is blessed and secure in your life, and you end this week with a powerful bang. And I will talk to you on my next video. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop me a line. Let me know if you resonate, give me a thumbs up, and you drop a line, I'll go ahead and give you a post notification shout out. And I will see you on my next video. Know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, and knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. I know I definitely am. And I hope everything is prosperous and everything you're working for is right around the corner from you. And give out as much love and light and positivity as you possibly can. You never know, your kind words could really take somebody a long way. I'll see you on my next video. Much love. Peace.